How you doing, town folk? This is Heywood from the town, and today we're going to be making a Pokemon that most deserve evolutions, ranking, tier list, top 10, all of it, honestly. It's all of the above, to be honest with you. So, let's let's get started. I haven't really practiced this one really. I haven't even thought about this, to be honest. But let's go with dewgong. That's for sure. Let's see what else is down here. Who else needs a third evolution? Damn, I might have to do a little research because I don't even know. Kingler, kind of. Ooh, Hypno could use one. Hypno really could use a third evolution. It looks incomplete too. I want to see its stats. Hypno, Smogon. Because a big indicator. All right, so let me go over like the criteria for this list before I continue on. Ooh, that is not a modern Pokemon at all. No move sets at all. Yeah, this thing is horrible. Oh my lord, this thing is horrible. All right, so I took a little break to try and like compile and give you guys the breakdown of the criteria. Like I wanted to make a little script so I didn't sound stupid while telling you guys this. So basically, the breakdown and the criteria for why they need an evolution, honestly, it's mostly based on relevance, and relevance is kind of based on how strong the Pokemon is a little bit. Mostly, predominantly, it's going to be based on how strong it is in the actual game. Certain Pokemon don't need an evolution because, like, the anime will make them okay, or something like the trading card game will make them really good. So, they don't need as much attention, but, like, certain Pokemon, like, what's a good example? Like a Selgor or Escavalier being turned into farm camps that you farm and kill repeatedly, like over 20 times a game in Pokemon Unite, kind of indicates that this Pokemon is probably not getting as much love as it truly deserves. I mean, I don't think a Selgor or Escavalier are necessarily in a space where they need an evolution, all that, but I mean, they kind of do. They could make the list depending on what we go through, honestly. But like I just said, if they're struggling to get screen time in a Pokemon spin-off game, they're probably not that good, honest to God. And Hypno's a perfect example of this. Hypno's stats are awful. Look at these things. The only thing he has going for him is special defense. He doesn't even have any strategies anymore. He has good moves, like Baton Pass is a great move, Confuse Ray, Dazzling Gleam is great coverage, Encore. This thing could do so much utility, but like, these stats are not a final evolution in today's time. Especially going into Gen 10, this is not a final evolution. I'm okay with regional variants and regional forms for Pokemon as well, but I mean, it has to line up with Hypno to an extent for it to make sense as a regional form, whereas giving him a third evolution just would not be a bad idea. Like, I think a third evolution would save this Pokemon more than a regional form. I'm gonna put him in needed. These two need it too, but I'm gonna just put one of them. He deserves it. Let's see, Hitmon. I like Hitmonchan more than I like Hitmonlee as well, but they're kind of all in the same category, more or less. I spelled Smogon wrong. Oh, I guess he still has a little bit of a use, kind of. A Life Orb attacker. Really high special defense. I mean, he's not awful. Oh, God. He has really high special defense, strangely enough. That's odd. This one is spread the best, but none of them are very good. In all honesty, I think this one could use the most love, though, now that I'm looking at it, because that is not okay. That is not okay at all. I don't know why they did that to him. Oh, they made him a little bit faster. Honestly, they both deserve it. They both deserve it. Because I like Hitmonlee more. I'm going to leave him up there, but Hitmonchan is also really bad. Like, really, 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 really bad. Where were they? I just saw him. Where did you go? I just saw Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee might not make the list because I can't find him. I really can't find this. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Sometimes when you're looking for something, you have to literally start from 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just go down. As you get older, you start to scan things more, so. Jynx is another really bad Pokemon. Tangela and Tangrowth. Tangrowth could use an evolution. But we're going to get outside of Kanto, because I don't want this to only be Kanto Pokemon. There's a lot of Kanto Pokemon that could use love. This needs an evolution. I'm sorry, it's a one-off Pokemon. This thing needs an evolution. You know what? They deserve it because they're older Pokemon, but they need it, though. No one's going to use these things if they don't get it either. But at least they got an evolution, I guess. Or they had... Skarmory had time, but Skarmory only had time because its base form is so strong. Like, this thing is just so good. So, it got a lot of playtime, but it honestly needed something the whole entire time it was getting playtime. I'd honestly put Hitmonlee in there because this thing cannot keep up. Like, 87 speed. That's so sad. And, like, you could just hit it so hard. Unbelievably hard. Like, a Brave Bird just kills it. That is so sad. I'll think about it. Because I do want to get another Pokemon in here. Where are they? Where's Absol? There's Absol. Absol needs some love. Absol absolutely needs some love. Need it. It needs it. It really needs it. It's never been good. Or, like, when it was good, it was such a short time period that, like, it's not really a footnote in Pokemon competitive history. Like, you could retell Pokemon competitive history and completely gloss over Absol, which sucks because Absol is such a cool Pokemon. Love Disc sucks. Love Disc is like... That thing is hopeless. It's like too terrible. It's like too... I don't know what to do with it. I think it needs a regional form. If anything. I don't know. Exploud is another one that's kind of struggling, but it's the evolution, so can't do much about that. Breloom could use the third evolution. That would be cool. So would Shiftry. Shiftry could really use the third evolution, honestly. / Shiftry. ZUBL, ZU. It's a physical attacker that's really slow. Oh god, no defense. Yeah, it needs it. Oh, but it's 3. I forgot it evolves from C-Dot. Why did I think it started off as Nuzleaf? This would be such a perfect starter. This thing could use a Mega. That's what this thing needs. It needs a freaking Mega. Doesn't really need another evolution. It just needs a Mega. Oh my god, these things need to be saved so badly too. If all 3 of them got a third evolution, they would be so much better. I don't know if I want to put them in there though. I really don't like those things. Well, honestly. Yeah, now I'm just scrolling. This thing needs a third evolution. This is like one of the worst Pokemon they've ever made. What's its name again? I forgot its name. Scolipede? No, that's a different Pokemon. That's the bug. I know that's the bug. Yeah, that is the bug. Scovillian? I think it's Scovillion? Scovillion? Yeah, okay, that's what it is. I mean, its attacking style isn't that bad, but it's also not slow enough to be a Trick Room, so it kind of does need a third evolution. Yeah, it needs a third evolution. I mean, it's just so bad. It looks incomplete. It looks super incomplete. Even Avalugg, I feel like, looks incomplete. Yeah, because they just don't look complete. Like, they just look like unfinished Pokemon. Like, it looks like half the design is missing. Or, like, there's supposed to be a third head or something like this. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Or, like, maybe it's supposed to grow arms. Like, how does it survive in nature like this? I always think about Pokemon like this. I'm like, alright, it's going up against all of these right here, right? So, how, without arms, is it going to survive in nature against Mewtwo? Or a Dragonite? Or Feraligatr? It can't. It really can't. That's the problem. Dunsparce has needed a new form for a long time. It's like a meme at this point, is that Dunsparce needs a new form. Medicham, Magnetric. They gave a lot of Megas to these Gen 3 Pokemon, so a lot of them did come back into relevance. Zangoose should evolve. I don't know why Zangoose doesn't evolve. It's one of these one-off Pokemon that they did a Gen 3 that I don't understand the philosophy behind. Like, why would you make one Pokemon? I mean, look, these one-type Pokemon, some of them do find popularity eventually in, like, TCG or amongst people that don't really, like, play it, or, like, collectors, like Pokemon card collectors that like cute Pokemon. But come on. Some of them are just doomed. And they did that on purpose. You can tell they doomed some of these Pokemon on purpose. Like, poor Chatot. He needs it just to be relevant. Alright, let's put the monkeys. Let's go back to the elemental monkeys and throw them in there. Because I do want to see them decent. Where's the other monkeys? Monkeys. I sound like Frieza. Monkeys. Monkey. Put those three in there. Someone else that I want to have another form that doesn't necessarily need it. Another evolution. I honestly would put Eevee in here, just because, I mean, we do need more evolutions. We didn't get one. When's the last one? It's been 10 years, right? Yeah, it's been 10 years since a new Eevee. We do need an Eevee. Really do need another evolution. This thing is, that line is hopeless. This got a regional form. Victreebel just got a Mega, actually. Dodrio could use a little bit of help, honestly. Dodrio. Dusknoir could use a Mega. That would be great. Cranidos, Bastiodon, Spiritomb evolving is... That would be interesting, honestly, but it looks... I mean... I don't know. Spiritomb evolving would be cool. I'd love to see what they could do with it, but I think Spiritomb's like an okay Pokemon as it is now. But yeah, in case I wasn't clear earlier about what the criteria is, it's basically just trying to help unforgettable Pokemon that have been forgotten by the company. I mean, it's like a Trick Room Sweeper, I guess. Not really. It's like a wall, kind of, but it's not that strong of a wall anymore. If anything, it needs a Mega. Because the form is not bad itself. It just needs a little bit of help. Oh, Durant should evolve. It's like King Ant or something. I mean, it's a good Pokemon, don't get me wrong. It's really good. It's really, really good. At least the last time we saw it, it was pretty good. Furfuru should evolve. Heliolisk should have a final evolution. Honestly, this thing is so bad. And it needs to lose that normal type, because that thing is just... I want an evolution for that thing. Because I think it looks cool. It's just held back. Alola. Oh god, Alola. Does anything truly need an evolution from Alola? Like... It's like truly some of the worst Pokemon they've ever made in their entire lives. I don't know what they were thinking with that generation. They're all so disgusting to look at. I hate every single one of them. This thing could use an evolution, though. I forgot its name. What is it? Euclid? I think it's like Euclid. Yeah, my pronunciation with Pokemon names is not the best. We're gonna have to try another. Euclid? Nice penguin. Don't give me Delibird. SQ. SQ. Interesting, okay. Bass, noise. Yeah, this thing is like horrible. I don't know why they have this thing even in the game. If it's... I mean, it's another one that like they could use an evolution for sure. Like, again, why put it in the game if you're not going to help it in any form or facet? Like, there's so many Pokemon like that in this game. Oh, Sudowoodo. How could I forget about Sudowoodo? One of the faces of I need an evolution. Dang. Take you out for now. Put you in there. Just because I think they're represented. They're all represented by that one thing. They all need love, honest to God. It doesn't make sense putting them all in there like that. I mean, I did put all the monkeys in there. But he's at least decent. He is unusable. Like, literally unusable, it seems like. But I mean, if they gave him an evolution and not the other one, I would be pretty pissed off. I would be stupid. I'd call it stupid. Call it exactly how it is. Stupid. Cryogonal doesn't evolve, but I remember Cryogonal was like fast or something like that. Like, it's actually... I think it got better. Oh yeah, it did get better. Oh no, ZU is worse than PU. The RU, UU, debut. Oh my god, this thing is horrible. They had to buff it because it was so bad. Oh my god, this thing is really bad. It'd be cool if it could evolve. Anything else too trash to save? I already know what I want to throw in there. Here. Just let them die. Certain Pokemon, you just gotta let them die. Just let them fall to... Not every Pokemon can be relevant. Because if everything is relevant, then nothing is truly relevant. Cast one's another one. Garbage ass Pokemon. Can't be saved. Chimecho. I mean, Chimecho could just use an evolution. Mightyena should have an evolution by now. Holy cow. It's been like forever. I'd love to see the unknown combine into something too. Transform. Oh, Kecleon needs help too. Oh god, Kecleon needs help. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, it's so bad. This thing is awful, honestly. I think over the monkeys, I should probably do these two. These monkeys, I think, are just stupid. I'll be honest, I hate these two. This one's cool. This one could actually get saved. Chimeko is just awful. Tropius is also awful. I don't know what you do with them. Tropius is so bad. It's typing. It's typing. I don't think it could ever be good because of its typing. Grass and flying has to be one of the worst types you could ever give a Pokemon. Look at this. This is not full evolution stats. This thing actually needs an evolution. I don't know what. I think give it a good ability. This thing could be good. This thing could be good. I'm gonna give it some, I think this one could be good. Let's check Chimeko. Chimeko can't really compete, I don't think. Oh, but it's missing like one more stage. It literally looks like an unevolved Pokemon too. But it's like one of those Pokemon that's like cute. Just need one more thing that's too trash to save. Let's see, what else do we have? What's too trash to save? What's a Pokemon with really bad stats? Like, it's too high of stats to evolve, but it's also not high enough to compete. I was this close to choosing Aggron. Aggron is such a sad case of a Pokemon. Pokemon that has too high of stats to evolve, but is not good enough to compete. I mean, this thing is freaking useless. Steelix did get a Mega at one point. I mean, that did help it out a lot. Like, a lot, but I think we can find a better example of a Pokemon that's too terrible to compete, but is also too strong to evolve. It's definitely a one-offer somewhere. Sinnoh was a lot of continued evolutions as a generation. Sinnoh was a lot of continued evolutions. Montano's not a bad one. This one's not bad. Maractus? No. Maractus could evolve, I guess. Oh, Swasbuck is pretty terrible. This thing should evolve. I wonder what its stats are like. I mean, look, it could evolve. Realistically, it could stay the same. It's still a pretty good Pokemon, though. I mean, it's not, like, stuck or anything. Pyroar is a really bad one. Go-Goat is a really bad one. Pyroar is awful. I can't even remember a time where Pyroar was decent. We need to find a Pokemon that's really stuck, stat-wise. Spiritomb honestly felt like that. Spiritomb was a perfect example of a Pokemon that can't really evolve. I mean, Bug Flying is a really bad type, I can't lie. check best book one. Yeah, this is an example of a Pokemon that gets kind of stuck. I mean, it could get broken. I'm really having a hard time on this last Pokemon. This is the last spot we need to finish this list. Who is too strong but is not good? Honestly, Golem is just too garbage to save. Golem is really, really bad. It's no saving that Pokemon. I mean, it's a rock type. Is there any attacking rock types? No, there may be one. What is a physical attacking rock type that is frail? Oh, Cleavor is awful. But it's kind of like a evolution line kind of a thing. I think we'll keep Golem. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this one. So, to go over before we end the video. Most needed are Skarmory, Absol, Scovillain, Zangoose, and Chatot. Because while Skarmory has been good throughout all of competitive Pokemon and all of Pokemon in general, from the anime to the show to the games to anything, honestly, even in the cards, it's really good. I still think Skarmory should have gotten something. Like, for this Pokemon to not have gotten something for over 20 years is actually kind of crazy. Not even a Mega Evolution. When they were giving out Megas to everybody, Skarmory was, for some reason, glossed over. Although, looking at over, a lot of Hoenn Pokemon got a lot of Mega Evolutions. One-off Hoenn Pokemon got them. Which actually perfectly transitions us into Absol. Absol just needs an Absol. Like, I don't know. Absol needs, like, a rework a little bit. It needs an evolution. I don't know what they want to do with the Mega exactly, but, like, it's almost in a space where it got a Mega, so it's, like, too trash to compete with anything else. Like, at least these guys could get a Mega and become way better. But, like, it needs help. It really needs help. Especially because of how it was marketed. It was marketed as such a cool Pokemon. And it's the poster child to a lot of stuff in the series. So, I hope it gets a lot of love in the upcoming games and the franchise overall. Zangoose, that one's self-explanatory. Its rival is Sir Viper, who does evolve. And it doesn't evolve. Like, that's just not fair, honestly. Then you have Scovillain. I don't know what they were doing with this thing. This is a new Pokemon that I think was incomplete. I mean, Scarlet and Violet's development time was split in half. So, well, the team of Game Freak was split in half. So only half of Game Freak made Scarlet and Violet. So I think the other half of his evolution or design is probably left with the other half of that team. Chatot came into the game off of a mechanic that is no longer in the game, and since then he's kind of faded into irrelevancy. It would be cool to see him evolve, though. He has a really cool color scheme, and his little, look at his head. It's a song note. Or it's a musical note. He's cool. He's very cool, and he looks like he could evolve. And his stats give me the, like, I mean, he has high special attack. That would be really cool. Like, a special attacking flying type is something that we don't have. Let me see his special attack. Yeah, look at his special attack. His special attack is super duper high, and his speed is really high. All he needs is an evolution, and we would have our first special attacking flying type. And he could learn a signature move, like a Sing-based move. I don't know, there's a lot you could do with Chatot. He definitely needs it. These guys are just awful, honestly. When putting these in here, I was really thinking about Pokemon from different generations that are just downright awful and have never been good. So, like, Sudowoodo being a solo rock type really, really sucks. I mean, even if you want to make him a rock grass type, I don't know how helpful that is exactly. I don't think that's very helpful at all, to be honest. Or if you want to like rework him into like maybe a rock, like a ground type, I don't know. Something has to be done about him. He needs an evolution, just with more stats. That would help him. Even if he stayed just a solo rock type, an evolution with more stats would be great. Same thing with Avalugg. If you want to be a solo ice type, you just need more stats. These three kind of, I mean, like, we went over them in great detail at the start of the video. They're just underwhelming stat-wise now. Unfortunately, power creep really hurt all three of these guys, and they were honestly never even that good to begin with. Maybe Hitler Lee was at the start of Pokemon. I started in Gen 4, so I don't know, but yeah, none of these guys were any good. And I've used Hypno before, and, you know, in lower tiers, he's, like, kind of fun, kind of cheesy. He's got a good move pool. These are all the Pokemon I want evolutions for. They don't necessarily need them, but I want them. A version of Unknown. Oh, I should start over here. All the elemental monkeys need love. They're horrible. Their Inception was stupid. They were meant to replace EVs, and they failed at it because this is what we got. We got a 2-stage evolution that looks like this. When in actuality, the elemental monkeys should have not followed the Eevee's 2-stage evolution process, even though they're early game additions. What they should have done is they should have done a 3-stage evolution for these guys. So they have their own separate category instead of trying to be like what felt like a bootleg fake version of Eevee. We need another evolution. Evolutions haven't existed, or a new evolution hasn't been introduced since 2013, 12 years ago. So Dragon, Steel, Poison, whatever, Ghost would also be cool. I mean, all of them learn Shadow Ball, so that might be a little bit hard to program, but something would be great for this Pokemon, and I really want one. Heliolisk, it's like, it reminds me of Ampharos so much, and like, I don't know why it only got 2 evolutions. And it's so bad, but it looks so cute, and I like it. It's like a little electric dinosaur. It's adorable. It's like a lizard electric dinosaur. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased on this one, but it just feels like it faded into irrelevancy before I got a chance to even really be a Pokemon. And like I said, I started in Gen 4, so I was introduced to this Pokemon as a new Pokemon. And since he's been out, I mean, it's been 12 years since he's out, so he's not new anymore, but like, since his inception, he has never been good. He has never gotten mainstream attention. No one talks about him. He just seems like a Pokemon that was thrown to the wayside or just thrown in to fill out the desk. And I mean, with Kalos, it was already a really small dex, so it really feels like that. Unknown, I think, would just be a cool concept for all of them to come together. Every part of the alphabet, and they make something. Like, I don't know what it would be, but something to tie into the greater Pokemon lore. And the Mighty Anna, it's just, I mean, look, Mighty Anna has been, like, around for so long. So many people like him, too. Like, I just think he needs a little bit of love. Or at least, like, a Mega. I don't know why he didn't get a Mega over... I think Houndoom got the Mega Evolution. But Houndoom was a Gen 2 Pokemon that got that. And honestly, Houndoom wasn't even in that bad of a spot back when it got its Mega Evolution. I mean, it's probably in a bad spot now, considering everything that's happened. Yeah, it's not in too good of a spot now, but I think back when it got its Mega Evolution, it wasn't even... So, RUBL for that. Oh, yeah, see, in Black and White, it was UU, Borderline UU, so it was banned, and Borderline UU again. So, it's been a great Pokemon throughout its history, whereas with Mighty Anna... I spelled Might wrong, you know. How do I spell your name, Mighty Anna? Mighty Anna. That's what I spelled. I thought, oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, this thing has never been good. Ever. Not a single time. And look at its stats. Its stats are screaming for an evolution. Like, these are so underwhelming. Not a single stat in 100. So, yeah, Mighty Anna actually might have to move up, honestly. To need. Over, like, Hypno. Honest to God. Because he really deserves one, like, really badly. Honestly, Avalugg got a regional form. None of these guys have ever gotten any form of love. So, Avalugg's going to go here, actually. Then we have 50-50. I mean, my problem with 50-50 is, like, these Pokemon are good. For the most, like, these two are not good. These three, like, clearly, like, yeah, they need help. But, like, they never got help. They've never, Game Freak never thought about giving them help. Even when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was being remade, none of these guys are taken into consideration for a Mega Evolution. So, like, I'm wondering if these are the irrelevant Pokemon that have to exist in order for relevant Pokemon like Zard and Blastoise to exist. But they could all use an evolution, realistically. Not even a Mega. They could just use an honest-to-God evolution because all of their stats are underpowered, like super-duper underpowered. Like, nothing hits 100, and if one of the stats hits 100, it's like one stat that's not very useful. It's like my synopsis for these three. Cryogonal is just a he's just a victim of bad ice types. Hopefully he'll get better with the snow introduction. Durant is good, but I mean, he could use an evolution. And then these 5 are just awful. I mean, it's been pretty understood that all 5 of these Pokemon are really terrible. Like, Golem has never been good, except of Explosion. And even then, I was thinking about it, Explosion doesn't make sense for a Rock type. What causes a Rock type to blow up? I understand a Steel type blowing up, but why would a Rock type blow up? What makes a rock just blow up randomly? There's nothing to explain that. At least Steel types, it's like a computer can self-destruct, or a machine or a piece of technology can always just self-implode. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all grew up on computer self-destruct from Dexter's Laboratory. But, yeah, Golem is just awful. Castform was like a gimmick that they just never... It never panned out. It never worked. It was just never good. This is another gimmick that just doesn't make any sense. And then these two, I don't know what they were doing. I have no idea what I can't even come up with an explanation. It just felt like they needed to fill in the Pokedex, and they said, fuck it. Threw them both in here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to actually screenshot this right now. Get it ready for Instagram. But this has been Heywood with the town. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably do another one of these videos again really soon. I actually really like doing these long format breakdowns of them. I think it gives more input and more reason to some of my placements, instead of people getting upset and wondering why I do certain things, and then me having to reply to like a cajillion comments and explain each thing, and then eventually I have like 100 people asking me the same question, and then I'm typing out the same response, and by the 50th time the response doesn't sound the same as the first time because I've typed out the same thing more than 50 times. So I'm glad I was able to do this. But this has been Heywood from the town. I love all you folk. Signing off.